So it's Dan on the Rock Show. It's the last day of Tech Fest, and I've got the headliners Northlane with me.
How's it going?
G'day.
Hi. And sorry, just so people, in case they don't know who you are, your name is, sir?
I'm Josh, I play guitar.
I'm Alex and I play bass.
Yeah. And how long have you guys been on site now? It's only been a couple of hours so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, we got in Newark kind of 1 a.m. last night.
Nice.
Slept in, ate some pancakes, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, I always ask this, and it's the same answer every time. You looking forward to playing? I can't want you to say no now, like just so it's a bit different.
No.
It's definitely going to be something different for us. You know, obviously we've never played a more of a technical festival where a lot of the bands are great musicians and all that. So it'll be an awesome set, and it's kind of interesting to see who's going to be there to watch us. So.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is one of the most dedicated festivals. You'll find people have been there all day and will stay to the end just to catch you guys. Are you going for more of a technical set? Have you sort of looked through everything and gone, right, that's a bit more tech metal, or are you just repping sort of a normal Northlane thing?
We're kind of probably about half the set's songs off our new album Mesmer,
Cool.
which just came out, and then we've dedicated the rest of it to sort of just exploring the back catalogue, all the crowd favourites and
Nice.
whatnot. So it's a bit of a mix of everything.
That's cool. Because you mentioned the new album. You guys just literally dropped that one on us like no preparation, no warning. How long was that plan for you guys, or was it just suddenly like, no, let's just drop it and see what happens?
It was in the works for about a year, maybe even longer.
Were you always planning just to do like a?
Yeah, we were.
Excellent.
Because there's so much you have to do leading up to that. You gotta. I mean, the whole label needs to be across it. Everyone who works on the record needs to be across it. We had to do some crazy things like trick music stores into not knowing it was coming, and people had to sign non-disclosure agreements and all kinds of stuff.
That's really cool.
It's a lot of preparation goes into something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a friend that works at a music store that they got the box, and it's just like you can't open it. He goes, "Is this your album?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about, man." We just did a couple covers, the other day, but he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." 2 days later, "You're an asshole." Opened it up and was like, "Holy shit!"
So what was the sort of ethos behind doing that? With that amount of preparation? Because before Node, that was a little bit more of a build-up, sort of normal stylies. Did you just want to try something a bit different with the next album?
Well, I think every time we release music, we look to do it differently.
Yeah.
So when we did Discoveries, it was more conventional because it was our first release. Singularity, we were pretty inventive with it.
Yeah.
Node, we did a couple of weird things, like we cut up one of the songs and scattered it around the internet for people to find. We always want to do that every time.
Yeah.
We're never going to release music conventionally. And this time, we kind of wanted it to feel like a gift to our fans. We wanted them to be able to listen to the whole thing as soon as they knew about it, for free if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Which is why we released it the way we did. And I don't think things like first week sales matter as much as they used to either.
Pretty much.
Because most money, I can't speak for everyone in the industry, but for us, most recorded music revenue comes from streaming. So
a lot of people are saying the same thing, man.
There's not much point in sticking to convention if you don't have to, and our label's all about being creative. So we thought it was the right move, and we backed our work.
Yep.
We were happy with the record, and everything just felt right, and our fans definitely appreciated it, and we're really happy with how it's all gone.
No, it's one of those where I think a lot of people will then be doing a similar thing themselves, or at least getting some inspiration from it, because everybody seemed to, okay, you guys have done it that way, fair play, let's get on board, let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
Obviously we have the singles that were sent out, and then there's oh wait, we've got the entire album we can play. Excellent. Unfortunately, we can't dedicate a show just to playing an album, because everybody else, all the other labels, get all annoyed and stuff like that, but we wanted to because we liked it so much.
Appreciate that.
Well, as you very well know, I've been a massive fanboy. Every time I get near him, I try and sort of touch him a little bit, but not this time. I'm staying professional. But yeah, no, it's awesome. And I like the fact that you guys actually try and not not do the thing that's necessarily best for the band. As you said, this was a great way to give it to the fans straight away. A lot of releases seem to be geared towards making the band the most amount of money.
Yeah,
and
which
stuff
is
like that.
in the. Didn't mean to cut you off. If you want to.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, so like in the short term, maybe but in the long term, wouldn't you rather have a dedicated fan base that know that you actually give a shit about them rather than going, here's pre-orders, I'm going to shove that down your throat. And, 3 months until this album comes out, give us all your money. People don't even buy CDs anymore anyway. What's the point?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you rather them come to your shows and see what meaning your music has given people?
It seems quite logical when you state it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot of people think like that. And obviously label can be quite a demand as well. And you did mention that yours is quite creative.
But the reason why the industry is so has taken such a nosedive in the last 20 years up until streaming became a thing is because people don't like to try new things and adapt. They like to stick to tried and tested formulae, and one of the reasons I'm so excited about playing at Tech Fest is because it's a festival that embraces, forward-thinking, creative artists, and that doesn't have to be restricted to music.
No, it can be anything.
The way you play it. It can, it could be your stage show. It can be the way you release it, the way you present yourselves as a band. I think embracing change and creativity is the way forward, and the people that don't want to try new things and adapt are going to be the ones that suffer.
I'm inclined to agree with you, seeing how successful the release of the album was for you guys, because all your fans went absolutely crazy for it. It's fantastic, just sat there watching the comments just pour in on different sort of statuses and stuff like that. Well, I mean, we even sort of said, it's dropped in, and loads of people just commented back, just I love it, I love it, I love it. It was great.
I think the real positive that we saw as well is you put an album for pre-order, you put a single with which collectively it's okay, we think this is a good single song.
Yeah.
We just dropped 12 of them, or 11 songs, sorry.
Yeah.
And then maybe we thought Intuition or Citizen was a good single, but then, someone can listen through the whole thing and goes, you know what, Viridian for me is my single, or Solar, or, you know what I mean? It's not going, this is the album, this is what you need to hear first. It's this is it, enjoy it, find your favorite song, or find your favorite lyric or riff, or it's open-ended. Here it is.
Do you find that you pay a little attention to the fan feedback on what ones to choose to play live in that case, because you don't have the orchestrated single that people can then expect live?
Well, I mean, we did to an extent, but what people say that they want on the internet doesn't always translate to what people actually enjoy.
I think if we listen to them, we'd be playing Dead Minds and the Keymaker. You know what I mean? So
one of the ones people kept saying that they loved was 01. We played that song, in most of our shows for about 3 weeks, and it didn't go down as well as some of the other ones. We introduced Savage instead of that, and that went down way better. So you can't. I think bands should just do what they want to do, and I think a live set should be exciting and unexpected, and if you, I don't know, internet opinions are not
never
representation of the whole.
Never read your own comments. That's the general rule of thumb.
I guess as well, in relation to that, you listen to a song like 01 at home and you're I can't wait to see this live, and it is more of a visual, you find a lot of the people are just standing there and watching because it is such a different song.
Yeah.
And it was creating some of that, a little bit of a slow part in our set, so we just switch it up. Let's see what Savage does there, and if that didn't work, hey, maybe let's try another song. It
sounds like you guys are actually having fun working out the sets that you want to do, which again gives you a little bit more enjoyment on stage that people can become part of. Because if you guys are road testing, you say Savage rather than the other one, finding it's going down better, you're going to be feeding off that energy, and then of course that's in the performance, and people again will love that even more.
And that's not to say that maybe in 6 or 12 months time, when the record is a little bit more concrete, might bring out another song like 01 again, and it could be a completely different vibe, because you know, people have had that time to go, maybe I do understand this now,
Yeah.
or maybe, like, who knows? Who knows?
Well, you may want a lull on the set, because if you're getting everybody to kill themselves at like through 3 or 4 songs, it's like, right, here's your break at 0-1, have a breather, have a drink, and then we're going to go smash in a couple of songs time, you know. You never know.
Yeah.
As always, it's been lovely speaking with you guys. I'm going to let you go off and do your thing, as it were, rather than just keep talking to you, because it's just going to descend into questions I want to ask rather than anything people want to know. So thank you very much. It's
No
been
worries, mate.
absolutely awesome.
Much appreciated, man.
No
Thank you.
worries. See you later on.
See you next time. Bye.